Assalamu alaikum, dear students of economics. I am Shahana Firdousi, lecturer economics, CSBH. Today I will discuss on various types of goods that are discussed in economics. So let us start by free goods. What is free goods? From the term, it can be assumed that free goods are goods that can be got freely. Let us say goods that are not scarce and found available as much as one desires with zero cost is called free goods, such as sunlight or air. It can be consumed as much as the quantity needed without reducing the availability to others. So that free goods means goods that we do not need to spend money for it, and this is available as much as one need, he or she can get it freely. So from the example sunlight or air, we can understand free goods are mainly natural goods that are mainly renewable. So that if we use free goods, that can be easily filled up again. So if we can consume free goods, it will not reduce the availability to others to consume this. So free goods are mainly natural goods. Now, economic goods. What are economic goods? These are completely opposite of free goods. Goods or services that need scarce resources to produce is called economic good, so that a value or price is placed on the goods. So that if we want to enjoy economic goods, we have to spend money for it, because to produce economic goods, scarce resources are involved with it. So these economic goods are two types: individual goods and social goods. So individual goods can also be called private goods, because individual goods can be owned and enjoyed or consumed privately. So like you can see the picture, that is vehicle, mobile, TV, and many other things can be private goods, then people can own and consume privately. Then other economic good, that is social or public goods. Here in the picture we see a public park, what all people can enjoy collectively. So social goods or public goods means that are collectively owned by people of the society. So if you want to enjoy it, you do not need to pay price uh, personally, but people have to pay tax for it to provide fund to government, so that government can provide these public goods or social goods. So these private goods or social goods, all are economic goods, as scarce resources are involved to produce these things. Sometimes ago, we have known about free goods, that is, goods that are found freely, that are available to people without any cost, that is free goods. And economic goods means that if we want to get it, we have to spend money, because scarce goods are involved with economic goods to be produced. Sorry. So here, sometimes you may confused what are free goods, what are economic goods. To resolve your confusion, I have given an example here. You see, here is a picture of river water or lake water that I have given as an example of free goods, that people live at the bank of the river. All people can easily get this water. And if any person use the water of the river, it doesn't prevent other to use that. It can be it can be used by all people freely. But when this water is found in bottle, then it will be no more free goods, it will be economic goods. Because when water is found in bottle, that time I'm sorry, that time this water has been bottled, labeled, processed. So in processing work, in bottling, in labeling, all these functions actually involve scarce resource or scarce time. So that if you want to buy this bottled water, you have to spend money. So when the water is in the river, it is free goods. But when the water is found in market in bottle, that time it is economic good. Hope it is clear to you now. Of now consumer goods. I want to take the burger just now. Consumer goods are goods that can be consumed directly to satisfy our need, that can be consumed at instantly, readily, is called consumer goods. It is also known as final good because when we take a good to consume, that means that is finally the production is ended. That is completely the good, the production is completely finished, completed. Production is completed. So this it is called final good. So consumer goods can be durable and non-durable. Like durable consumer goods means that can last long, like TV, fridge, oven, soundbox, iron, AC. These all are durable consumer goods. Its durability minimum 1 year. And non-durable consumer goods that are from the example you can understand, like food, fruits, vegetables. These are non-durable because if you do not consume it by few days, it will get spoiled or it will get rotten. So this type of goods are called non-durable consumer goods. And also there are other type of consumer goods that we can call semi-durable consumer goods, like your dresses, your shoes. Okay, the lasting period is less than this type of durable goods that we can say semi-durable goods. Now let us know what is capital goods. Goods that are produced to use for further production is called capital goods or producers' goods. That means capital goods are already produced by people, but that goods are not consumed directly. Capital goods are used for further production. That is, capital goods are used for produce some other product. So capital goods doesn't turn. We have to know one issue, that capital good does not transform in the production process. Rather, it can be reused for another production, such as computer, trucks, machineries, etc. That means if we use machines for producing any product, we can use that machines again and again for producing more other products. Computer also like that, vehicles also like that. So these are capital goods. So what are intermediate goods? Intermediate goods are inputs in other products or the ingredients of finished goods. We also call intermediate goods producer goods. Capital good we have called producer goods. Intermediate good also we call producer goods. But this type of goods have a difference. That is, intermediate goods are used up or transformed in the production process, such as fuel, oil, timber, etc. if we use timber in any production, then it can be changed its shape. It can be changed by any shape like furniture. Then if we use fuel, then fuel can be used up. If we use oil in producing something, then that oil can be mixed up with the final product. So intermediate goods, we can say these are inputs or ingredients of finished goods. So we can say it's we can call it semi-finished goods also. As intermediate goods also, we do not eat directly or readily, rather we use it to produce other thing. But in the production process, it transforms its shapes or taste. Sometimes we have come to know what is consumer goods, that is we consume readily, that is consumer goods, and intermediate goods that is used to produce other thing. So not to keep any confusion, let us clear it better with an example. See, here I have discussed on a good, that is salt. Salt can be either an intermediate or consumer good. How? See, when it is intermediate good, this salt is used in a bakery for preparing bakery items like bread, cakes, bun, like this. But this salt can be consumer good when it is bought to use for household thing. When the salt is on the table, we are consuming the salt, that time it is consumer good. But when it is used for producing bulk item to sell in the market, then it is used as intermediate goods. Now let us resolve another confusion, that is between capital goods and intermediate goods. See in the first picture, this is an industrial oven that is used to make bakery items. Sorry, that means when we are using oven to prepare bakery items, that means the oven does not transform into other product. We can use the oven for further production of other bakery items. But here you see different types of flour used to make breads in bakery. But this flour can be transformed. It transforms its texture when it get mixed up with bread or bun. When that means bakery items are prepared by using this flour. So this transform. So this is intermediate goods. Now let us know what is finished goods. Finished goods are actually final goods. Finished goods are goods that have completed required manufacturing process and are ready to be fitted or mixed or processed with final product. Some time ago I have discussed on salt. Salt itself a finished good, but when it is used in preparing bakery item, that time it is mixed with the final product. And the final product itself could also be called finished goods. Okay, when the bread or the cake is ready, that is also the finished good. And the salt, that ingredient that is used in preparing that bread, that itself also a finished good. So we can say finished goods are goods that have completed required manufacturing process and are ready to be fitted or mixed or processed with final product. The final product itself could also be called finished goods. Examples: cars, clothing, food, furniture, etc. So these are the example of finished goods. Suppose various parts of car's body can be prepared. Then that is this part are finished part. But again it can be assembled to produce a car. Then that car is the finished good. Now let us come to another type of products, that is normal goods. What are the normal goods? Normal goods are goods demand of which is positively related to income and negatively related to price. That means for normal goods, if price of the product increases, we buy less of that. That's why normal goods have negative relationship with price. And for normal goods, when our income increases, we buy more of that product, and when our income decreases, we buy less of that product. That means normal goods are related positively with income. So these are the features of normal good. Now, what are inferior goods? Inferior goods is a type of good whose demand declines with the rises in income. That means inferior goods are lower quality goods to someone that when his or her income rises, he or she buys less of that. However, here it is to be noted that the term inferior does not refer to quality actually, but rather affordability. That means what is affordable to me, that can be inferior for other person who can afford better things. So what is affordable for one can be inferior for another. So that for inferior goods, when our income rises, we search for better good. So when our income declines, we search for the inferior goods. That means inferior goods have negative relationship with income. Now let us know what is Giffen goods. You may think it is peculiar, the name Giffen goods, but it is actually named after a Scottish economist, Sir Robert Giffen. Giffen goods are a special type of inferior goods which do not have any ready substitute used by very low income group people, which has positive relation with price. What does it mean actually? Scottish economist Sir Robert Giffen observed that he observed Irish farmers group who were very poor. He found that Irish farmers they they are so low income group that they depend on very much inferior goods that general people do not buy or use. So he saw that Irish farmers they depend on potatoes, and it had no substitute, and so that though price of that potatoes increase, they cannot switch from potato to other goods. When price of potato increases, they buy more of that from the fear that if price of potatoes rises more, then they cannot buy that. So that if price of potato rises, their demand for that potato increases because they do not have any substitute for that potato. So this is special type of so this is so this these are special type of inferior goods that are named after Sir Robert Giffen. Now let us know what is Veblen goods. This is also named after an American economist, Thorstein Veblen. Veblen good is a type of exclusive luxury good named after Thorstein Veblen. He observed that demand for Veblen good increases as the price increases due to its status symbol or by the belief that Higher price means higher quality, such as expensive jewelry, high model car, watches, because it carries status symbol. If a person owns this type of goods, it increases his prestige in the society. So this is special type of luxury goods that can increase the dignity of a person in the society. So according to Veblen, this type of special type of luxury goods, these are named as Veblen good. So today we have come to know on give some new goods, that is Giffen goods, Veblen goods, then normal goods, inferior goods, capital goods, intermediate goods, free goods, economic goods, and hope from the example it will stay in your mind. It will remain in your mind. Uh, so today, up to this, there are more other goods that are discussed in economics, that are related to the chapter public finance, that is economics second paper. So inshallah, in the next video I will come with those products. So up to this today, thank you very much.